Okay, this is my live reaction. What? What? Father! Father, come here. Listen. Hice un ensayo. But actually, this is a written literature review. So you review literature.
Literatura.
Yeah.
Ah, ok. Es un
But-
ensayo. Sí, ok, sí. Es un ensayo de literatura.
Well, okay, yeah, that's what it is. But listen, I'm super surprised because I spent like, okay, let me make memory. Maybe 5 hours on it. And the thing is, I never spend less than 5 hours on an essay. I always spend like days on them. But this one, this is not something revolutionary. It's not, because a lot of people have told me that they leave essays to write till the day of. 100 out of 100 on a literature review that I spent 5 hours on. What? It's not even just an essay. It's a literature review. I'm surprised. and the TA even gave me a comment that said, I just read it and I forgot, but it said something like, you did a really good job synthesizing the content of the articles and the themes that you said to review, because we had to, I mean, you probably written a literature review, or maybe not, I don't know, but we had to create, we had to categorize the themes that we saw from the articles and then write our paragraphs based on those themes that we identified. And I came up with those, like, I have them written down somewhere. Oh, here they are. Okay. And I don't think these are the exact words that I used in my literature review, but anyway. The first one was belief in bias. And the the title was Unconscious Influences on Beliefs and Behavior. So basically, what influences our unconsciousness, or no, what influences our behavior from our unconsciousness, which was basically everything that affects your beliefs, your thoughts, your social interactions, priming effects, how those affect your behavior, but that you don't notice because they're in your unconscious. Yeah. Which is something that I've always been interested about. I even wrote in my notes app something like, this was something different, but if I ever did a thesis or something, I I called it, this is crazy, I'm sharing my stuff here, the unconscious, can I say the word? Unconscious influences. No, I can't even remember what I wrote. Hold on, give me a second. Unconscious. Oh, the unconscious awareness of nonsensical attitudes. I came up with it while I was sitting in the comments. Yeah. And I kind of based this literature review on that, because I've always, this is why I chose psychology, because I liked how everything can influence you in ways that you don't even notice, like social interactions, the words that you say, the people, how they behave, everything. So it's been awesome. College has been awesome, but I cannot believe I got 100 out of 100 on a what? Listen, I spend hours on end on essays sometimes, okay? Days, weeks. And this one I just did probably one day before I started working on it. maybe it's not that big of a deal. But it's not something that I do, so that's why it's astonishing to me. Because when I submitted that, I was like, Diosito, ayúdame. So how does that happen? Every time I doubt myself on an exam, and this used to happen a lot in high school too. I was in AP history, and we would have like 60 multiple choice item exams. Yeah. And they would consist of like 1 to 5 units, I think. And I would calculate, okay, I can only miss so many questions to get a 90. Or if I get any lower, okay, that's cool too. But I would always turn them in and be like, I totally failed. I would almost cry in my head. But basically, if I thought that I did bad, I always did extremely well. And it happens with everything I do. Like, if I am dying of stress because I think that I'm not going to do well on something, I do extremely well. I'm sorry. It's just, I don't understand. Because anytime that I think I'm going to do well, like, I'm super confident, like, I studied for this, I'm good, I am great, I don't do as well as I thought I would. Maybe that's, I mean, it's not bad. I never really make a bad grade. But I don't like it because I stress myself thinking that I didn't do well when I did do well. But then when I think that I did well and don't do as well, it's like, should I stress myself? It's not gonna work for me. I mean, I'm not being chased by a lion, so why should my cortisol levels rise through the roof when they shouldn't? Anyway, it's just I don't feel very good about that essay. And I did so well, and it reminds me, every time I do well on essays, it reminds me of one essay that I did in that AP history class. That it was about, okay, race. Something about race. And we had to do like a research. I think it was also sort of a literature review. We had to go to the library, I remember. Or maybe this is something else. But anyway, I wrote something really awesome on that essay at the end. It had to do about race. Yeah, it was about that. And I said something like, what color we are doesn't matter because we're all human, so we should be treated as such, as human beings, not based on how we look. I mean, I remember, and we had to do that essay by hand. By hand. Not typed, by hand. This was probably near either fall break or spring break. But I remember I was working on that in class, but no one was there because I think we were gonna go on break, so no one showed up. But anyway, I was there alone with the professor, with the teacher, and I was writing my essay. It was there. We were chilling. Anyway, I really liked that professor. He was really good. He was really passionate about his job. Actually, all three of them. This is kind of funny, but Mr. B, sorry. MB. Anyway, there were two brothers, two Mr. B teachers, and then one of them, his wife, was also a teacher. So it was 3 Mr. B's in the whole school. And also the wife of the other brother was also a teacher, but she was a kindergarten teacher, I think. But not at that school, obviously, because it was high school. But it's just, it speaks volumes to how they were raised, you know? If they were so passionate. One was the chemistry teacher, who I also had, and I really like chemistry because of him. It was awesome. I mean, I also liked it because my crush was in that class, but who cares about him anymore? But, and for the female teacher, I used to be a student assistant. I don't know if it was called a teacher assistant or a student assistant, because on the, not the syllabus, but when you saw your schedule, it would say student aide, which doesn't make sense. It would mean that I was an aide to students, not to the teacher. So I was a teacher's aide. Sort of a TA for high school, you know what I'm saying? But I did it because I liked her. Otherwise, I would not have done it. I was gonna do it for my English teacher, who I really liked also. But she already had someone, so I was like, oh, bummer. But anyway, she was cool. I would file a lot of stuff for her. It was for French. Y'all know me. I'm talking to no one, literally. But anyway. Okay, enough rambling now. No one's gonna watch this video, but I'm still gonna post it because life is beautiful. And today was a really great day. And I like my outfit. And my hair, even though it looks kind of weird. I never really do this. It's just, I wash it every single day. But it looks like I haven't washed it in days. Anyway. Okay, good night, guys.